Hey, this is Brandon, and I've got a question to ask you. Do you like to kill bears? And if the answer is yes, then I've got an adventure to show you. This is a pay what you want adventure called, and I'm just going to say what it means, the Bears of Brobdingvale. I hope I got that right. A scenario for characters levels 5 to 10. It's for Osric, so it's first edition D&D. Could probably use it with second edition, no problem. You've got an exiled stone giant, Frankula, took up an abode in this vale 10 years ago. His hideout is guarded by dangerous bears. You hear that, Ed? Bears. Now you're putting the whole valley in jeopardy. Can you vanquish them, braving the perils of the valley, or do you sneak in unseen to fetch what the giant has stolen? You decide. So all well and good, but this is pretty neat. I love how the very first sentence, this scenario is jammed with bears. As they are formidable melee opponents, it should be a good combat and exploration challenge for the name level group. With the help of druidic and similar powers or copious use of invisibility and other modes of non-detection, the area might be braved and maybe something stolen from the stone giant or even a parlay begun. So it's going to give you a little bit of a background here. There's some giant bees, there's bears, this Frankula giant has taken up residence, and you're going to have a bunch of different things, creatures here. It's going to explain to you. You got giant goats, mobats, giant bees, cyclopean ruins. It's got great stat blocks, of course, first, and you could probably use it for second edition D&D, which is where it's at, by the way. So I'm glad to see that. And it's got stuff here, like you've got this cyclopean ruins. There used to be a cyclops. He died of old age. So a giant spider has taken residence. And it's going to give you kind of some information about it, obviously. And there's some good stuff in there that's hidden. And I like the fact that there's some stuff like glass of pickled garlic, which is actually a potion of longevity, or a pot of goat lard, which is an oil of timelessness. So it's kind of like normal stuff or not but I mean, I don't know how much of us have goat lard, but it doesn't just come out and say that it's a potion. Vial of olive oil, it's actually an oil of sharpness, so that thing's cool. There's giant gars, they're going to be in the rivers, and it's going to tell you about the swamps. So this is in essence a hex, and in a hex crawl. So you can get a lot of mileage out of this. There's Sinkhole of the Stone Giant. There's brown bears. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of bears that you're going to attack in this. Hungry and aggressive. It's going to be a bunch of bear slaughter is what it's going to be. There's a cub cave, a boar cave, a resting cave, a social cave, a favorite gathering place for all bears. Probably where they have a jamboree of some sort, possibly. A natural tunnel connects both caves. 6 bears are enjoying the bare necessities of life at the moment. So this is, yeah, we're having lots of fun here. I like it. Sleeping cave. There's a storage cave. Bees' bread and honeycombs are stored here, as well as goat bones, which have not been cracked for their marrow. And there's a feasting cave as well. And there's a shed, a foyer cave. There's a big guardian bear in there, a larder, a living room. That's where the giant's going to obviously live. A storage and workshop. Of course, you've got Frankula, the stone giant, the stats for this terrible giant. It's probably going to try to wreck you. It's pretty neat. I like that. And that's it. So you've got some weather you can roll up. Here is the hex. I like the hex, of course. I love goat encounters, just in general. It is in kilometers, by the way. And then you have encounters here. And I like the fact that roll a d6 on the table below with a +1 from dusk till dawn. It says doll, but it's okay. It's supposed to be dawn. So you've got wolverines, deer, badgers, bears, bees. No battle. Just being stupid at this point. Sinkhole of the Bears is what I'm going to call it here. So I like this. This is a hand-drawn map. I believe that's crayon, which I think that's awesome. Very old school. And yeah, it's going to give you the whole map layout there of this sinkhole, which you probably, if you want to go in there and kick some ass, a lot of bear ass, that's where you need to go. So there it is, having fun. But the Bears of Brobdingvale. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know if I am. But there it is. Check it out. It's Pay What You Want, drivethrurpg. I have a link down in the description. I apologize for all this terrible jokes and whatnot. But every once in a while, you got to have a little fun. And it's obvious that they're having good fun with this adventure for character levels 5 to 10. So thanks a lot.